Are we ready to make the easiest fun fold ever using a piece of 8.5 by 9 piece of basic white? Seriously. Hi Stampers, this is Dawn and today we're going to make this amazing fun fold card and it opens up like this. This is going to be the easiest fun fold that you're going to make, and all you need is a piece of basic white or another piece of cardstock, whatever color you want to use. My base is going to be the basic white, and this is cut at 8.5 by 9. Okay, so we're going to grab our paper trimmer. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. So this card I made at my local stamp club, I think it was last week, right? And my hostess for my club wanted a Mother's Day card. So instead of making it a Mother's Day card, I thought I would make it like a feminine birthday card or a thinking of you card, and it definitely could be a Mother's Day card. So, but everybody at club loved the card. Plus, I totally cased myself from the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials. So for all my customers that placed an order this month for March, you're going to get this month's tutorials, 6 tutorials. And one of the tutorials is on this card, and it's my submission for the month of March. So the card folds like this and it fits into a regular size envelope, and then you open it up and then it sits so cutesy on your counter, your mantle, your desk, whatever. It's just a beautiful, very simple card. All right, so you're going to take your basic white. Remember I said it's 8.5 by 9. So you're going to go on the 9-inch side across the top, and you're going to score this at 3 and 6. Then you're going to turn it on the 8.5-inch side, and you're going to cut this at 5.5. And that's it. That's your card. Both pieces are your card. So let's go ahead and move our trimmer. So let me bring in the other pieces that we're going to use for today's card. Now, what is so gorgeous is this Hydrangea Hill designer paper. And I cut out all the different styles or the different designs of this designer paper, and there was not an ugly card in the house, seriously. And I used the whole pack of paper. So this was just one of the color combinations with the purples and the blues. So this one, we're going to use another design from this paper pack. Look how pretty that is. And then on the other side, it's the solid Rococo Rose. Okay, so you're going to need 3 pieces cut at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need 3 more pieces, and this time we're going to use the opposite side. So this time I'm going to use the Rococo Rose side. This piece is cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So then I went ahead and cut out 3 of the square stitch shaped dies. So this one is, I think this is the second to the largest square. This one measures, now the die measures about 2 1/4, but it actually cuts out a little bit smaller than that. So it's going to layer onto the square here. This is where we're going to stamp our greetings. Okay, so I cut out 3 of those, and then I want to give you a heads up. So here I went ahead and cut out, for my club ladies, I went ahead and cut out all the little flowers. Let me show you where those came from. So this is the Hydrangea dies that is also a bundle with the stamp set, which looks like this, Hydrangea Haven. This set is beautiful all by itself, but when you get the dies, it all coordinates really nicely together. Plus, when you purchase it in a bundle, you'll save 10%. But this is the flower that I used. And what I did is I just cut out a bunch of strips of the flowers because they cut them out individually like this. So you can see here in the flowers, they're all individual flowers. So what I did is I took like a combination of all the colors that are in this designer paper. So this is what it looked like. Well, these are just a few of the colors. So I used the Gorgeous Grape, Purple Posy, the Misty Moonlight, and then some other colors. I think I used the Rococo Rose, Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, Seaside Spray. So I just pretty much took all the purples and the blues, and then of course the Rococo Rose. So this is what they look like. So I just put them in a little container. So all my ladies didn't have to go through and punch out a long strip when you're only going to be using a few of them to decorate the card. So I did that ahead of time. So that's what we're going to be using for today's flowers. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. So then we're going to grab our bone folder. And for the base of the card, So you're gonna fold it like in an accordion style. This is where the tri-fold comes into play. And then the pop out part is when you open it, it like pops out. So this is the base of the card. So you want your base to look like this, okay? And then this piece is the, what is this? Like, this is the 3 inches that's left over. So we're gonna reuse that. And you wanna burnish your score lines, okay? And you're gonna put this piece to this card the exact same way. So this is the way that this piece, the pop out part of this fun fold is gonna layer onto the base of the card. So it's gonna look like that. Let me turn it over here. So it's gonna look like this, okay? So now we're just gonna go ahead and decorate all our layers. So let me grab my Stampin' Seal here, my adhesive. And I'm gonna use these pretty flowers here on this side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put adhesive on all these layers. Then we're gonna grab our base. We're just gonna put these layers onto the sections and line them up. Let me see if I can get this. If that's the piece that goes with that, or is it this one? This is the one. What I'm doing is I'm trying to put the pieces of the designer paper together so when it opens, it looks like it's all connected. And then this piece goes here. Isn't that beautiful? Then we're going to take this piece here. Remember, this is the way the card's going to go together. So this one, we're going to put our layers here onto these panels. So let me go ahead and put adhesive on these sections. Okay, so there's our layer for the front. Then we're going to stamp on these pieces. So let me show you the greetings that we're going to use with the stamp sets. So the one stamp set is the Hydrangea Hill. We're going to use this to an incredible woman. And then this one I'm using Love You Lots, and it's heartfelt stamp set. And then the other greeting is Wishing You a Beautiful Day, and this is from the Tranquil Thoughts. I think this is the only one that's in the annual catalog. These two are in the mini catalog currently. So let's bring in our stamps, and I'm using the Memento ink. I really thought of using, for my club ladies, I really thought of using like the colors like Gorgeous Grape or even the Rococo Rose, but to keep it simple, I just went with one solid color. So this is Wishing You a Beautiful Day. It's going to stamp on each of the squares with one of the greetings that we got. Okay, so there's one. This could be for a card for anybody, not only for a mother, but for an aunt, a really good friend, and really for any occasion, which is what I love for all the types of cards that we make. And that one says, To an Incredible Woman. Love it. All right, so let's go ahead and put our ink away. Okay, now we're going to put these onto our squares. Now, when I told my club ladies, I said, you can put your squares on however you want. But for me, I always like to tell a story with the card. So I'm going to put on the very first square, I'm going to put the Have a Beautiful Day. So that's going to go right here, Wishing You a Beautiful Day. And then the second one is going to say, Love You Lots. And then the last one is To an Incredible Woman. Isn't that cute? All right, now here's the trick on putting this layer onto your base. So you're going to grab just an A2 envelope, which these are the envelopes that Stampin' Up sells. They're really nice. So you're going to close your base of your card. And then on this piece here, this opening right here, the first one, Wishing You a Beautiful Day. This one is going to get attached to this top front layer right here, but this is going to overhang a little bit over your trifold part of the base card. So we don't want this to go over this envelope because we want it to fit into a regular size envelope, right? So we're going to put our envelope on the bottom and then line that base up, and then we can adjust this side right here to where we want it so it fits into that envelope. So I'm just going to fold this over, and I'm going to put some adhesive, just a couple strips on this right outside edge, and then fold that over to the base part. So then you can see how this is coming together, right? And then this section back here, this section is going to get adhesive on this back piece. But you can do the same thing here. So you're going to close it up, then flip this over, and you can see exactly, here, let me move this envelope. You can see exactly where this layer for the pop-out part is overhanging on the base. So you can just put your adhesive on this section here and then fold that over. And then that's your card. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh, so easy. And then it's just a matter of adding our cute little flowers. So let me grab my Take Your Pick tool. And the Take Your Pick tool is really great for this because of that putty end. And we also sell the refills for the putty because you will run out. Even though I've had this since it was launched and I have yet to run out because you just use such a little tiny bit. See that? So this part is like sticky at the end. So it makes it great to pick up your flowers. See that? So before we add these flowers to the card, we got to add some glue. So let me grab my liquid glue. And really, I told my club ladies, just go ahead and dot wherever you want your flowers to go. And then you can pick the flowers whatever you want. You know, like the colors, if you want them to match the card. Or if you want them to be, you know, color coordinated, or like just the Rococo Rose on this level, or you can just mix it up. So I think I'm just going to mix mine up. I'm just going to put some Highland Heather, because no matter what, all the colors coordinate with the designer paper. So no matter what color you pick, it's going to be beautiful. And of course, we got to use the Rococo Rose. And all I did is I just wanted to flip that over because you can tell the difference when you cut it out to the front and the back side. The back side is kind of like a flat edge where the front is more rounded. You can see that when you look at it in person. So but isn't that pretty like that? And then once again, just add different colors. Add a Misty Moonlight. There's no mistakes with this, adding whatever colors you want, because it's more of a feminine card anyway, but you can change this up to make it more of a masculine card. Not necessarily with this designer paper, but like I'm a big believer in my videos are just to inspire you, to show you a technique or a type of card or a fun fold, and then you use the products that you want and make it the way you want it. Like if you want it to be a masculine birthday card or a little child's birthday card, it's totally up to you. But today I'm making it in a Mother's Day theme. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so then there's one more thing I had my club ladies do. Now you could use rhinestones, and at my club night, we even added the pearls. So on one of the other ends of our Take Your Pick tool is a little poker tool, like a paper piercing thing. So this piece right here on this tool, you can pick up your basic pearls or your rhinestones. So at my club night, we used the pearls, but if you did get these beautiful pastel pearls, these are all color coordinated to match this suite too. So you could most definitely use those. But today's video, I'm just going to go ahead and use these pearls since I have these out. Remember, there's multiple sizes on your basic pearls. So you could use the small and the medium. I think the large might be too large. But there's your final touch to that beautiful, amazing, simple card. And it's such a wow. And it will fit into a regular size envelope. And it sits up so beautifully. When you sit it up, it almost shows like wishing you a beautiful day to an incredible woman. Or if you put this Love You Lots back here, it's just how it's positioned when it sits up. You get those two greetings facing out. I love it. All right, so let me show you the other one. Okay, so here's the other one. Same card, right? We just changed the same actual designer paper pack too, but we changed it with the, I think this is the Highland Heather color, which is my favorite. So pretty. All right, so please, if you have any questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Also, click that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And then I'll have all the items listed down below. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.